Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to the month of September, the ninth month. Oh my goodness, the year is almost ending. We are wrapping it up. Anyway, my name is Napokera Margaret. Thank you for sticking around and thank you for coming if you're coming for the very first time. So for today, we're going to talk about the power of vision. What is a vision? What is that? We always hear the statement vision being thrown left, right, center. But what is that? First and foremost, I want you to know that a vision is something you intend to do or a place you intend to go to. What you intend to do in a specific period of time. There is so much you can do just by vision. Vision can direct you. Vision can show you opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities you might never see until you have a vision of what you intend to do. And that is why I want to encourage each one of us to have a vision, a yearly vision, a monthly vision, a 20-year-old vision. Vision, what am I aiming to achieve? Because first and foremost, direction is important than speed. So you have to have a vision, and I'm going to see it from Jesus when he intended to feed the 5,000. They told him, you know what, these people are hungry and we need to feed them. And he asked them, what do you have? The vision was seen to feed them. And then after having a vision that he wants to feed them, he had to establish, what do we have on the table? So you are able to establish what you have on the table once the vision is established. So you have to sit down and say, where am I going? What am I doing? It's not just about just doing. It's where, direction. What am I aiming to achieve? What is the end goal? To what end is this thing? Because if you do not have the vision established, in times of trials, in times of testations, or even in times where many opportunities are presented, you might wander off. So in order for you to prevent that wandering off from time to time, you have to have the vision of what you intend to achieve. And once you have intended, you've gotten the vision, the second step is, okay, I've gotten the vision. Now, what do I have? How do I get there? The how is established once you have seen where you're going. How do I get there? And once you've gotten, you're going to start looking within your means. Okay, what do I need to change? What do I need to shift around me in order for me to achieve what I have intended to achieve? But firstly, it's the vision. It's the vision. What do you intend to do career-wise? What do you intend to do financially? What do you intend to do with your children? If you want to get married, if you want to, a godly life, spiritual life, what kind of thing do you want? Everything that you see was made by someone. Everything that you see was made by a vision. There is somebody who sat down and had a dream. Things are not made in one day. Things are not made in one day. Many of even the things that we see, people planned them for decades and decades. And I happened to be somewhere over, I think over the past weeks. And I had we are in Uganda currently, we are having, elections are coming in and that. And so I heard of this gentleman, he's in, I heard of him, I don't know, but I think he's in Luwero. This man was a very poor man, very broke, very poor, to the point that he was, riding a bicycle as his means of transport. And he said, you know what, I'm going to stand and be elected to enter parliament. So he went ahead and, got a political party straight to be elected. One time, he's not voted, he fails. The second time, he's still not voted. How many years are those? Because, it takes, you are chosen the first time, 5 years. Then he stands again, he's not chosen, another 5 years. Those are 10 years, that's a decade. So this other time he says, you know what, let me change some things here and there, maybe change political parties and stuff like that. Before you know it, the man has been elected. And within these 5 years, the man has been able to make money, he has been able to change his life. But for someone who is going to find him today, he's going to be like, this man has hit it. But this is a man who has planned and failed in one area for 5 years. And I'm sure that there are probably very many other aspects that he planned to do. But he had a vision and stuck to it. And he knew that this vision was going to take him where it was going to take him. lo and behold, he has been able to achieve what he wanted to achieve in the very 5 years. So if vision is important. And I'm going to finish off this conversation as I'm telling. There's always a common statement that is thrown around. We all have the same 24 hours a day. We all have the same 24 hours a day. But for you to utilize those 24 hours a day, you have to have a vision of where you intend to go, and then you divide your time and your resources and your efforts within. Because even you just doing it's called busybodying around, it aims nowhere. So you have to have a vision, you have to have a direction, you have to have where you're going for you to now get those 24 hours and start fitting the things you want to achieve in those 24 hours. And there's a scripture that always even tells us that working even in the evening, do not stop working even in the evening, because you don't know where the profits are going to come from. So for you to be able to identify that, to do all that, the starting point is vision. Do not run without vision. Do not move without vision. You're going to waste your time, because you're going to end up in a situation whereby you've done so much and they've not achieved anything. So have a vision of where you're going. Establish your yearly goals, monthly goals, 20 years, 10 years. What do you aim to see? What do you want to see? And with time, you're going to be able to divide your time appropriately and proportionately. That's what I had for you. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.